Hey guys, John from the John Muir Show here, and as we all know, this past weekend in the state of Pennsylvania, we saw a glimpse at the worst in humanity when you'd had an incredibly deranged individual going into a Pittsburgh area synagogue and fatally shooting 11 people. And sadly, yeah, that's not the only place where we have seen just absolutely intolerant, despicable behavior on display in recent days. Actually, according to the Wisconsin State Journal, it did happen right here in the state of Wisconsin as well. Now, fortunately, not to the extent of what we saw in Pittsburgh. There were no lives lost in this case, but something that is worth pointing out nonetheless. They were reporting that there was a lot of residences in south central Wisconsin, most notably in the Sauk County area, like Baraboo, where you had had some individuals going out to their mailboxes and finding literature that was put in there without a stamp on it that was essentially white nationalist propaganda. You had had a big heading that said White Lives Matter, and below it you had a bunch of websites that, as it was listed in the story, would link to anti-Semitic and nationalist pages on the internet. Okay, so we got a couple things to talk about from there. First off, when it comes to this stuff like White Lives Matter, look, can we just frickin' cool it already? White Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Brown Lives Matter, all this stuff. How about this? How about all lives matter? How about we stop being so divisive with all this and we just acknowledge, look, that, you know, yeah, we're all created equally in the eyes of God. White, black, brown, it does not matter. And we should not be just lumping people together. What defines a person is not just, are you a man or a woman? Are you white, black, brown, red, yellow? That's not it. You should be judging each person based on their character and their actions as individuals. Enough of this tribal politics already. It gets us nowhere. And then to go claiming that, oh yeah, well, these links that were on this paper that was left in people's mailboxes, they led to anti-Semitic and nationalist websites. Who on earth do you think you are to lump those two together? Those two things are completely different. Anti-Semitism is absolutely despicable. It is awful. There is no place for that in society. Again, people should not be judged based on their color of their skin. People should not be judged based on whatever their family lineage is going back. That is not how you judge people. Anti-Semitism, where it's just hatred toward all people of a certain descent, that is absolutely awful. And I think anybody who's a reasonable individual, regardless of what your politics might be, because this is far beyond politics, can come together and say we absolutely condemn anti-Semitism. There is no place for that. There is no place for any sort of racism in our society. But when it comes to nationalism, nationalism is not a bad thing. Nationalism is a good thing. President Trump has said he is proud to be a nationalist. I have said I am proud to be a nationalist, and I bet a lot of you are damn proud to be a nationalist as well. Because you see, you could even go on Merriam-Webster's website, look up what the definition of a nationalist is. I don't have the words right in front of me right now, but I can tell you it is something very close to being on the lines of somebody who is proud of their country. Somebody who is advocating for the interests, for the well-being of the nation that they live in. We should all be doing that. Like I've said so many times, Democrat Party, Republican Party, any independent party, all of that pales in comparison, or at least should pale in comparison in everyone's minds, to the United States of America. Because we are all American citizens before we are Democrats, Republicans, independents, whatever the case may be. I just wish we could all get to a point where we'd say, you know what? Before we put any party, before we put any politician, we're going to have our disagreements. That's fine. Hopefully we can have them in a very civil, respectable manner where we work out some sort of a reasonable compromise. But we should always be working toward, above all, what is best for the United States of America. It should be a common goal. It is mutually beneficial to all of us law-abiding American citizens in this great land. And it is just unbelievable now that you have people out there, you have so many fake news media outlets, you have so many liberal politicians out there talking about how, oh, nationalism is so terrible. No, nationalism is a virtue we should all be striving for, because we should all want what is best for our country, the United States of America. I mean, keep in mind, when we elect politicians, we're electing them to represent the United States of America, or a state in the United States of America, or a region of a state in the United States of America, or a county in the United States of America, or a municipality in the United States of America. Nowhere in that list is there, oh yeah, and our elected officials here in the United States of America are supposed to be looking out for the well-being of foreign nations and foreign nationals. No, that is not their job. It is to look out for us as a country ourselves. And it's just so maddening when you have people saying that, oh, nationalism and white nationalism are the same thing. No. Nationalism, good. White nationalism, black nationalism, brown nationalism, whatever kind of color nationalism you want to come up with is bad. It is that simple, and I'm sick and tired of people not getting it. That's all the time that we have for today, but tune into the John Muir Show each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. on WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till then, I'm out.